You're up next, and it's nothing to you. You're not worried about what people thinking about you. Like, it's the energy, the King of Cups energy. Welcome to the Angelic Hotline, where divine messages are just a call away. Take a deep breath and prepare to receive this activation. Hey y'all, hey Divine Collective, welcome back to another reading. I'm Ashley from Asha's Garden, and we are here to get into this reading. So, immediately, this is the Angelic Hotline, where I connect with the angels to provide you with a message. Instantly, I just saw 1010, but before I started the video, I heard, it's nothing, like, it's nothing. Like, the energy of, I can do this, like, it ain't shit. But then I also heard, batter up. If you've seen, what's that movie? But I can't remember, Hardball, specifically. Just about young black boys in the city playing baseball. But I'm hearing the soundtrack, Batter Up, with Nelly. But he's like, you should see me now. I'm eating Wheaties now. I'm getting second to third. But the energy is just like, you should see me. Like, look at me. I'm up next. Like, this is my shit. So I feel like you're up next, and it's nothing to you. You're not worried about what people thinking about you. Like, it's the energy, the King of Cups energy. Very receptive, very on your shit, very ready to receive. You got your cup open. The cups are for reception. You're in flow. Look at the water. You're in flow, and you're not worried about what people got to say about you. Now, I did pull the Five of Swords, conflict, battles, fights, violence. So maybe there is something that you're overcoming right now. Like, I feel like there's a lot that you've overcome to get through this part in life. It wasn't easy for you to just become this bad bitch, or I'm feeling like really masculine. Maybe you're a mask. You have mask energy. Maybe you are a stud or a masculine woman, or maybe you are a man, someone that operates in masculine. But yeah, I'm seeing like there was a lot of demons you had to overcome. There was a lot of shit that you had to work through, and it wasn't easy. But now you're in a state of just wanting to celebrate yourself, you're coming into a state of harmony, and just allowing yourself to really take charge and move forward to, I like this energy, move forward towards your new life. I like this energy because I feel like this reading is what you have to look forward to. I've done a lot of readings about but I've done a lot of collective readings up until now that focus on what people are overcoming and providing with you advice and guidance on how to handle situations. But this will be my first reading, at least online, that has to do with what you have to look forward to. And I love this because I love listening to like collective readings that are focused on what you have to look forward to. It's like a reminder of expectation and getting excited. So I'm feeling like this really excited energy of just, okay, there's a lot of cards, but we'll go for it. A lot of energy about like what you have to look forward to. Like, I'm hearing this. That's what I'm feeling, like very excitement. I feel like you're hearing, and these are exciting cards. You've been working hard. You've been persistent. But whatever you've been working towards, it's going to pay off. There's going to be rewards for it. You're releasing the anxiety. You're taking responsibility for what it is that you have to accomplish. And you've been working really hard. And because of that, you have no problems in receiving success. Look how, it's just royal. Look at the people in the background just carrying you. First of all, you on this horse. You got people carrying swords. It's just like very regal. Knight of Swords, like we're about to enter the year of the horse. It's become springtime. It's just forward movement, fast, rapid change, the energy of fire, just passion, internal burning and yearning and excitement. Look at this Judgment card, but not from the point of like people judging you, but you're in a state of confidence that you've never been before. You are in a state of confidence where you're not afraid to reflect and be honest with yourself and allowing yourself to really just see yourself for who you are. You've been on this journey, and at one point you were just very critical about yourself, but now you're just like, you know what? I don't be so hard on myself anymore. I don't have to project this self-hate on myself because I deserve better. Yes, I mess up. Yes, I make mistakes, but I don't have to be my biggest critic. I can be open and honest with myself in a way that is not harmful. I'm seeing, because I have these sticky notes of like messages before me, is do not focus on money. Whatever you do when you step into these blessings, do not focus on money. Something about focusing on money is going to take away your focus of what you're actually accomplishing. When we're focusing on money, a lot of times it's from a state of lack, because when you know 5, 11, and 12 on the timer, when you're in a state of confidence and you have the money and you know it's coming, you're not worried about it. You're just doing whatever or creating whatever opportunities for yourself or putting out things for your audience or your clientele because you want to, because you have a heart for it, whatever your why is. So remember your why. Everywhere I go, I find my people. So this is actually from the Golden Mantras deck. I love this because this is a Black woman-owned brand, but the affirmations that popped out is everywhere I go, I find my people. You will find your people by not focusing on money, but focusing on operating from your heart. When you operate from your heart center, I just felt like new energy come. You're refreshed and you're restored. When you operate from your heart, you emanate a light that renews your vessel, that attracts the people that you're meant to serve. So I feel like you are a service-based business, a service-based person. Maybe you're a content creator, because I heard audience earlier. There's something about the audience that you have or that you have an influence over, whether you're a public figure, a business owner, a nonprofit organization owner. Maybe it's on a local level. It doesn't have to be on a mass media level. But I don't feel like it's online. I feel like it's in your community. It's something that I see you shaking hands with people. So you are in person with this work. I'm feeling nonprofit. I'm also feeling you help the homeless, something charitable, philanthropy, something along those lines. But when you focus on the money, yes, because I'm hearing, I need more money. I need more money. I need more donations. I need so I can help my people. Yes, you need the money, but when you say need, you're operating from a space of lack. That's what I was saying. And so needing money is lack. But when you know the money is out there and you are the source, and you go, source is the source for all of your needs. So you don't have to worry. You are, help me clarify this, angels. You need nothing because you have everything. We are all of God's creation. I'm saying God not in a religious context, but in a state of the supreme being, source, the creator of the universe. We are all God experiencing itself. We are all God's creation, and we have that life force energy inside of us. We have the opportunity to create all types of different realities. I'm hearing parallel realities, so maybe that's significant. Realities for ourselves. So you create these opportunities are going to naturally attract the energy of money. Money is just currency. It's just energy. So you're always going to have what you need, even if it's not money. Maybe you say, I need to find somebody that can help me with my website. Or, man, I just need more food or more socks for this drive coming up to help the homeless. You'd be surprised when you put it out there what you will receive. The currency could be a donation of socks. The currency could be a friend that's like, hey, here's this video of how to build your website. I know you was looking for. So just be open to all opportunities, but you don't need to think about that from a sense of need, but just know that you will get everything you need when you make it known to the universe. So when you focus less on need and focus more on confidence and knowing that you have everything, you will create abundantly, because your only thing that you're going to be looking at is how can I get what I'm trying to accomplish done? How can I create more? How can I inspire more? How can I be more of a great influence? And when you focus on that, everywhere you go, you will find your people. That's even when it comes to resources. You will connect with the people that you need to make these things happen. God wouldn't provide you with this big dream and get there and there's nothing there. Like I like to say, like, I'm on a book tour right now, and there's come to a point where I'm just like, I don't know how I'm going to afford this, but there's no way that my spirit team convinced me to do this and y'all aren't going to pay for it. So I feel like it's that kind of energy. Like, God told me to do this, so why wouldn't I have the funds for it? Why wouldn't I have the means and the resources? That would be silly. That's like, I just see like someone told you, like I'm seeing like someone invited you to speak at an event and you go to the event and nobody's there. And I feel like you feel like that's what's going to happen. No. If someone is inviting you to go to an event and the event is reoccurring, there's going to be butts and seats. People are going to be there. You're going to speak to people. So this is your time. Don't self-sabotage to convince yourself that you don't have what you need. Everything's going to be there. When you say that you want something, or the universe or your team is helping you get something, you ask for help, they're going to provide. You have to open your mind. They're not going to, I'm smelling something. I don't know what that was. It's like burning wood in a sense. Or like you strike a match, but maybe that's significant. But or like camping firewood, like sitting around the fire pit, or sitting around like the campfire. I hear crackles and trickles of fire, marshmallows, chocolate, laughing. Maybe that's significant. Girl Scouts, singing campfire songs. CAMPFRESONG song from SpongeBob. Yeah, so I'm also talking about just be receptive. Powerpuff Girls will be significant. Not a coincidence. It says superpowers. My vulnerability and ability to feel fearlessly are my superpowers. My vulnerability and ability to feel fearlessly are my superpowers. I have to say it again. My vulnerability and the ability to feel fearlessly are my superpowers. You have everything that you need. Angels, is there any more affirmations? Because y'all had me pick this up and I was going for the tarot deck. I value myself in highest regard, and it shows. You know you're the shit. You know everything that you need is going to be there for you. You just have to continue to believe it. Recovery from loss, forgiveness, triumph, overcoming adversities. So you're going to get everything that I'm not going to say need. You're going to get everything that was required for you to execute this project that you've been working on. You just got to get out of your own way. Stop overthinking. Stop putting yourself in this mode that is unnecessary. Self-reflection, introspection, spiritual contemplation. Now, a lot of times hermit mode is a state of like, okay, it's like a checkpoint, right? Like, I've been through a lot. I need to step back, take a look, and reflect, and come back out better. But I feel like you're trying to put yourself in this out of fear. Like, I feel like it's not necessary for you to go back into hermit mode. You just came out of hermit mode. Now it's time to take action. There's no more healing that you need to do. No more self-reflection. No more, like, you've done the work. Now you just have to go out there. Remember we said you're confident. You know who you are. It's nothing, right? So get out of your head. You're creating unnecessary conflicts for yourself that is not conducive to what you're trying to work on. Why is that, angels? Because you need to give up control. Give up control. Stop hoarding. Like, upright, this is a need for control. Yes. Stop hoarding your gifts. Stop hoarding yourself. Stop hoarding out of lack, out of thinking that you won't have enough. Give up control. And when you give up control, you'll find balance. You'll be more adaptable. You can balance those things. And it's not a coincidence that these are both coins. So I think it's speaking to the... Sorry, my alarm went off. But significantly when that happened, I feel like there's a confirmation, like, you need to wake up. You need to wake up. Stop hoarding your money. Stop spending your money recklessly. Because a lot of times lack will also have us spend because we believe that we won't have the money enough money to get what we need. I'm thinking about you get your bills paid. Well, maybe that's not what I was trying to say, but your bills will get paid. But what I was trying to say was, if you live paycheck to paycheck and you have a certain amount of money and you feel like, man, I only have this amount of money, but I need to buy this, this, and this for this event or this project or whatever, the contributions that need to be made for you to fulfill whatever you're working on. And you're like, all right, even if this puts me in a debt or a negative balance on your credit card or your debit card or your bank card, you're willing to buy it all because you don't feel like you're going to have enough money to do it again. You're like, man, I have this money now. I'm not even going to know if my next check's going to be big enough, so I'm just going to buy it all now. You don't want to be like that. You want to be in a sense of giving up control, knowing that the universe is always going to provide, knowing that you're always receptive, even if you don't find a way, even if you don't know how it's going to happen. Like I said for myself, talking about this book event, there's some stops where I don't know how it's going to happen, but things work out the way that they should. Things work out in a way that you never could anticipate. Yep. Resilience, close to success, courage. It makes me think about my vulnerability and ability to feel fearlessly are my superpowers. When you become fearless and you overcome those things that are stopping you from really being and flourishing of who you want to be, where is I going with this? I'm sorry, my mind just blank. So something about the acronym of fear, FEAR, you can look it up. I can't remember what it's called. What the acronym is for, but it's like false evidence appearing real. That's what fear stands for. Something is causing me to shift, but angels don't want me to shift to focus on that. Like, fear is just false evidence appearing real. They're just stories that we tell ourselves that aren't real. So when you start telling yourself new stories, instead of putting energy into false narratives and fantasizing about things that couldn't happen for you or the things that are going wrong, think about the things that could happen for you. Be anticipatory about the life that you could have. Sit and close your eyes, get in nature, and just visualize how you want your life to be. If you had all the money in the world that you need, quote unquote, that you believe that you need, what would you do with it? How would you spend it? But I feel like there's a certain sense of arrogance about you. You're too arrogant to ask for help. Not in the sense of arrogance, probably not the right word. I'm hearing the angels say you need to humble yourself. I feel like you've gotten to a point where you do feel confident about some things, but you're also arrogant to the point where you don't want to ask for help. You want to be able to say, I'm self-made. I did it all by myself. I'm hearing Snoop Dogg's speech. I'd like to thank me. Okay, cool. But like when you're working in, how are you going to work in philanthropy or donation-based services where you're asking people for help, but you can't ask for help personally when you need something? How are you someone that gives to help people, but you won't allow people to help you? If you ask me, that's backwards. I'm hearing spades. For some reason, I stack my cards like books. So maybe that's significant. Uno out. Slamming down the card may be significant. But yeah, I just feel like, indecisive, staying in a bad situation. You are willing to stay in a bad situation before you even ask for help because you want to say that you did it all by yourself. For what? For what? Stagnation, indecision, staying in a bad situation. Look at you. Look at this. Even if it was in reverse, but I want you to see what this looks like. Like, normally this card would be something positive, walking away from things, but I think the angels want me to focus on, look at all this abundance, and he's walking away from it. But for you, there's tons of help there for you, but you're willing to walk away from it just to say that you did it by yourself. You so focused on what you can't do by yourself, what you can't do for yourself, that you're not even willing to acknowledge the people that are trying to help you. Even your ancestors, your angels, your spirit guides, they're trying to help you, but you don't even want to do that. This man got his arm folded. You are so stubborn. That's what it is. You're so stubborn. You're so stubborn. Your stubbornness isn't going to get you anywhere. Just got a notification that says cycle complete. This is going to be the complete cycle. When you stop, the cycle is going to break the loop today, or the what's it called? Break the habit today, or the loop will continue tomorrow. Is that what it says? Something like that. And when you stop, when you decide you want to do something different, and you decide that you want to be better than you was yesterday, that's when things are going to start to change. That's when things, that's when things are really going to start showing up for you in the ways that they need to. You get lost because you refuse to ask for help. And when I specifically said, when you stop being stubborn and ask for help, the Ace of Cups came out. Your cup runneth over, baby. It's not half empty, it's half full. And it's gonna keep being filled up if you allow Spirit to do that for you. Ask for fucking help. You are the sun. They want to help you. They see you as the light. They're going to provide you with what you need. Wishes coming true. Blessings. You not say more? Rapid speed, rapid change. I don't think I need to say anything else. You just have to stop being fucking stubborn. Rebellion, imbalance, recklessness. It's almost like you're a child in a sense. You're so reckless. And you're stubborn. Play the victim mentality. No, they keep wanting me to go 7:27 on the clock. They want me to keep going. Because it's not clicking yet. What's not clicking, Steven? What's not clicking? Maybe you want to turn the video off. I don't care, personally. If you want to keep going on this trajectory for your life, be my guest. Be my guest. Be my guest. All I hear is this is a what is that? What is that song and who's about? This is a broke bitch warning. Basically, this is a warning. This is a warning for you. If you want to continue down the path that you continue, you want to continue to be stubborn, you want to continue, I can do bad all by myself, broken dreams, creative blocks, you're going to be to a stopping point. And I keep hearing bankruptcy. You're going to shut down. Why? Because you're putting yourself into debt because you don't want to ask for help. Again, it went in on the timer. Again, how you going to be a philanthropist, someone that's an advocate? You do work specifically for the community. You help the community, but you won't let the community help you. Your why is why because you want to help people. There's other people that want to help you. I don't understand. That's so backwards. That's just so backwards. Spirit wants you to have a sound mind and smart heart. Spirit wants you. I need to shuffle the deck again. Lack of quality, low skills. Because you just refuse to ask for help. Spirit's just out here waiting to fight the battles for you. I mean, girl, ain't you tired? Maybe you need to look at the last reading I just did. The person was numb. The collective energy was numbness. Tired of the bullshit. Maybe that might be significant to you. And I understand, like, being vulnerable is hard, but my vulnerability and ability to feel it, my vulnerability and ability to feel fearlessly are my superpowers. When you allow yourself to overcome fear and be vulnerable and ask for help, because that's what it is, you're afraid to be vulnerable, it's gonna be your superpower because you won't ask for help. I'm here to tell your story. Tell your story about your struggle. It will resonate with your audience even more because they're experiencing the same thing that you are. It may not be, I don't know specifically what your mission is or who you serve, but everybody can relate to loss. Everybody can relate to grief. Everybody can relate to struggle, to challenges. And by sharing that in whatever way you choose to, 10, 10, 10, 11, it'll connect with them. coming up again. It will connect with them. It will resonate with them. And I just feel like even if that is you creating some type of transparent and vulnerable video or project or campaign surrounding your needs, surrounding whatever it is particularly. But what's coming up specifically is like, we are needing assistance with this thing, and by giving these contributions, it's going to help amplify the work that we do. These cards flew out. I mean, I've been working on the railroad all the live long day. I mean, I bet you have. Yeah, I mean, to be honest with y'all, it's the same energy. And I'm feeling like you're gonna have to learn this the hard way. Very defensive, working really hard, not getting anywhere, heartbreak, and I honestly don't know what to say. And it's interesting because in the beginning of this reading, I was excited, and I felt like this was gonna be what you have to look forward to. But it's feeling like this is what you have to look forward to. It started off as you're very excited, you're anticipating something. I was going to try to say anticipatory, but you were anticipating about this new thing that you're starting, but you've hit a roadblock. The energy is telling the story. And you felt, you felt helpless. Now, you are helpless because you don't ask for help. And so the more and more you don't ask for help, you will crash and burn. Not physically, but metaphorically. The one thing that you love so much can be specifically saved by you asking for help. And I feel like I'm feeling a cold energy, and I feel like the angels want me to stop here because it's like she ain't been listening. Maybe this is the wake-up call. One more. I'm gonna split the deck in half. It's 2 cards. My God, it's the same. Missed chances, lack of foresight. But you are very ambitious. I just asked the spirits for help. I mean, at this point, your head is thicker than a fucking rock. And I know this reading didn't go the way that you wanted it to, but a lot of times what I'm realizing and doing more collective readings is the energy gonna energy, and energy does not lie. And sometimes the answer is knobby. Until you pick yourself up off the ground and ask for help and stop being so I release my grip on the things I cannot control. Well, if that ain't accurate, I release my grip from the things I cannot control. Let's go back through these. And I know I'm probably getting on your nerves, and I don't really care because I'm here to help you. Everywhere I go, I find my people. Screenshot it if you need to, if it ain't backwards. My vulnerability and ability to feel fearless are my superpower. This is a new one. I didn't know this one got pulled. I value myself in the highest regard, and it shows. And I release my grip on the things I cannot control. Bookie do the work. I know you're tired. Shit, they tired of you too. But I best believe that I just keep God in the universe hear your prayers. It will be answered. Just ask for help. That's all I got for you tonight. I love you guys. Give yourself grace. Stop being hard on yourself. If you love me and you love this community and this space, please share, like, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you want to continue to build community, you can join the Divine Collective in Patreon. And also, if you want a more in-depth reading, you can check out the description. Hopefully y'all want to fuck with me after this, because I know this wasn't like a bit pip cheerio as usual, but I'm just delivering the messages. 15:15 on the timer. But yeah, I'm sleepy. I love y'all. and I'll talk to you